Giving it a few minutes for everyone to be admitted. So just so you guys know, we are recording this session just for if somebody couldn't make it and they wanted some more information. So it will be recorded. Just going to give like 30 more seconds. So hello, everyone. My name is Tasha Stoles. I'm a student recruiter with Pasco Hernando State College. We are your local state/community college. So I'm just gonna kind of go over some information with you guys. If you have questions during the presentation, feel free to put them in the chat. I will answer them as I see them come up. As well as I will give some information and a question session at the end. And I'll also have Nancy, who's with Pasco County Schools, helping me Teresa helping me as well. She'll be putting some information in the chat. So why stay local? Here's some stats about PHSC, kind of the reason why we feel families benefit from PHSC. We do have the lowest tuition in the area. You're not going to find any place that costs less than PHSC. I don't believe so. Our average course is going to be around $318 for 3 credits. Our cost per credit hour is $106 and some change. So you can take most classes for about $318. Our faculty to student ratio is very low, 27-1, and that's even on the higher end for some of our classes. Your math, science, English, your general education courses, you're not going to be in a large auditorium with 200 students with a TA covering the course. You're going to have your professor, which to me, this is definitely going to lead to a more personal connection. Your teacher, your professors know who you are. You're not just a number to them. You're not just an essay, but they actually, know more about the student individually. Sometimes our classes are even smaller than what you're going to find in the traditional high schools right now. So that's just a little bit about us. We do have Boomer is our mascot. You get to see him out and about on the campus. I'm going to cover the locations on the next slides, but we do have clubs, student support, and tutoring, all which I'm going to cover. So we do have a total of 6 different campuses. They're located across Pasco and Hernando counties. This really gives students a chance to attend the campus that's most convenient for them in most cases. Each campus has a little bit of a different feel, a little bit different personality almost. Our East Campus up in Dade City is going to house a lot of our fire, nursing, EMT. They have our crime scene, our drone program, our aviation programs are all held there. It's a big open campus. We just had a brand new state-of-the-art burn tower put in there. The police track is there. It's just a really unique campus. Our North Campus up in Brooksville, they have some of our nursing, CNA, EMT programs are offered there, as well as general education. Our East Campus also has general education. Our West Campus, that's where a lot of our administration offices, that's a lot of people consider that our main campus. There we have our dental hygiene, radiography, nursing, a lot of general education classes happen there. Some EMT happens there as well. Spring Hill does not host any of our limited access programs, but they do offer a lot of general education classes there. We have our IPAC Center, which is going to offer all of our performing art, our music, our theater. House there is also 2 state-of-the-art computer labs for our digital multimedia. There's a sound room there, recording center, all kinds of stuff like that there. It's really a unique place. It's located in front of Cypress Creek Middle and High School. And then our 6th campus is our Porter campus. Porter campus is over in Wesley Chapel and Wiregrass Ranch area. That campus it's really unique with the 7-story building over there. One of those stories contains our health programs and looks like an actual hospital wing inside of there. They have surgical tech, the nursing, medical assistant, a lot of general education. The library over there is absolutely beautiful, and their academic success center. That campus is really unique to me, but all of them have a different little feel to them. And all of them are going to offer general education classes. The IPAC Center does offer the fewest amount of general education classes just because there's not the space there, but they do have some English and math classes offered there. You can attend multiple campuses in the same semester as well. So if you're working someplace and you need to be over in Wiregrass Ranch on Monday and Wednesday, you could take a class there, but you want to take a music class at the IPAC Center, you could do that within the same semester. We do offer 85 plus programs, and these are the general categories that you can find those programs in. We offer college career certificates. A lot of these certificates can be completed in a semester. They're anywhere from 3 to 5 classes. And if you notice, a lot of them have the same, accounting technology. Those 3 certificates would stack into be an accounting AS degree. So you'll see digital multimedia. There's 4 certificates that would stack for the digital multimedia with the AS degree. So if you want to start off with, just working on some of those certificates, start kind of small and then work up to the degree, because within those certificates, the courses tend to overlap some. So you would even complete some of them a little quicker. And then we offer career certificates. That's where you're going to find our welding, LPN, firefighter, dental assistant. I also want to point out in the AS, that's where you're going to find our nursing, radiography, dental hygiene are all going to be in that AS. Those are some of our popular programs. The most popular program that we do offer is the Associates in Arts, and that can be either in a STEM concentration, science, technology, engineering, and math, or that can be in a non-STEM, and that's more your liberal arts, business, education routes for the AA degree. That AA degree, the Associates of Arts degree, is the degree that you're looking for if you're wanting to do a 2+2, where you do 2 years at a state or local college and then transfer to a university for your bachelor's degree. Now, we do offer 2 different bachelor's degrees, the science of nursing and then supervision and management, and there are 5 concentrations in that supervision and management. But that Associates of Arts degree, that's going to be your general education degree, where you're working on those general education credits, and then you have 24 credits that are oftentimes used for your prereq courses. A lot of people like to say those courses that your bachelor's level is requiring of you. So one of the programs we offer is a Phsc program. I apologize for my dogs. One of the programs we offer is a Phsc program. It's basically where we have a partnership with USF that on the right-hand side, I highlighted the programs that allow you to have direct seating into those programs. So Personally, I used the education route and I attended 2 years with PHSC and then transferred to USF for the elementary education. So that's an option if you're wanting to attend USF. Now, doing one of our 2-year AA degrees, you are not limited to USF. You can, take that to another university. So if you do plan to transfer to a university, you just work with your advisor, make sure you're completing the correct prerequisite courses. You'd apply to that university. Your transcripts would be sent over, and all of your courses from PHSC are going to transfer. The only time it doesn't would be if there was something at like a private institution that they're looking for you to complete. But as far as public institutions, they transfer. Testing, we do not have an SAT, ACT score minimum or score requirement. However, it is recommended that all students do complete some kind of placement testing. I know a lot of the schools do offer the ACT or the SAT at the school. These scores are used just to place in English and math. It is highly recommended that a student take something, although they can be exempt if they completed all 4 years at a Florida public high school. The PERT can be used for placement testing as well. We offer the PERT free for the first time, $5 if you want to retake at all of our campuses except for our IPAC center. So if a student didn't take ACT, SAT, and they want to test, they're able to. Financial aid, we accept financial aid. I do recommend families complete the FAFSA. This will let you know if you receive a Pell Grant. Pell Grants are money that you do not have to pay back. They are income-based. And then you can also, from the FAFSA, find out about student loan, parent loans. At PHSC, we offer the Foundation Scholarship. Students are matched to local donors who have donated specifically to PHSC. This can be, up to $650 a semester that students can be awarded. Many employers offer tuition reimbursement. I know Publix is a big one. The hospitals in the communities are big ones. Marshall's has a program. Some of the fast food restaurants offer tuition reimbursement. Sometimes an employer, maybe they don't have a tuition reimbursement program, but the employer will offer to pay for books or assist the student. And then lastly, we have payment plans available. Many students worry that because they're coming to us a smaller, a local school, that we don't have student life. We have all kinds of sports, clubs, and activities on campus. We just don't offer regular football. We do offer women's flag football, though. But here are some of the activities that happen at campuses. It doesn't matter which campus you attend. If one of these activities is going on, like Taco Tuesday, Waffle Wednesday, they are happening at all of the campuses. This week alone, there were 3 large activities. There was a Wellness Wednesday today that took place at all the campuses. Monday, they did something for Dr. Seuss's birthday. They had a balloon maker out there. I have never seen, they were like these crazy balloon hats. They were super elaborate. They were giving out iced coffees. And then Tuesday, they had a Mardi Gras celebration where they had like a ice cream bar. But there's always stuff happening at campus. Here's some photos from some things. These students who are sitting at the table, they host a student life retreat. It's a 3-day convention that happens. Normally we host it not far from here, but it's they all expense paid. They pay for the students' hotels, all their activities, food. all that kind of stuff for the 3-day retreat. They've had kayaking. You can see the Waffle Wednesday. This balloon hat, this gentleman in the corner has nothing on the hats that I saw the other day. But SunWest Mines, this is a robotics event down in the bottom. So there's all kinds of events always happening around campus. Tutoring, we have free tutoring. So you can get tutoring by going into the academic success centers that are located on campuses. You can do remote. You can access it through your Canvas account if you're taking an online remote course. You can, we have the online writing lab. There's just all kinds of options for tutoring. One of my favorite things about the Academic Success Center is there is a math tutor available. Personally, math is a touchy subject for me, but you can go right in there and you can receive that one-on-one help. Student accessibility. So if your student has an IEP or a 504, anything like that, they can receive those services still. They just need to contact one of the women listed on the screen. I would recommend, taking a picture of their contact information or screenshotting if you're on your phone or something. But they can really let you know what you need to do in order to receive to continue to receive the accommodations. And then senior commitment. So currently recruitment, the student recruitment team has been spending a lot of time at our Pasco and Hernando high schools. I personally work out on the east side of Pasco County and central Pasco County to help those students. I know some of you are online students, so you haven't had a recruiter necessarily contact you, but our senior commitment events are events specifically for graduating high school seniors. At these events, and you only need to attend one, it is for students who have already applied to Pasco Hernando State College. If you haven't applied yet, I'll be happy to help you with that. I can give you more information about applying, but once you apply, we want to invite you out to our campus to finish your admission process. On that day that you come out, we're going to give you tours. We're going to have our program directors out there, career services, financial aid, all those different type of programs out there to answer any questions you might have, give you a tour of the campus. And then most importantly, you attend group advising, which is required of all new students. And then with a group advising session, you actually plan your schedule and enroll in your classes for the fall. This is a really big deal because we are giving special access to students on these days to come in before you've even graduated from high school. So this event we geared specifically to seniors, make sure that we have extra hands on deck for when you're registering for your classes, kind of make it feel like a little safer place where you're just working with your own peers to get enrolled in classes. So it is limited seating for these events. So if you're looking to attend, they are active on our events page. And I can also give you more information about it. I do also recommend that you follow our social media, whether you're on X, Facebook, or Instagram. It's really going to be a good way to get more information about what's happening on campus, at the school, our community events, and things like that. I do see we have about 10 minutes left, so I just wanted to open up the chat if you have any questions for me, any questions for the good of the group. If you do want some help making an appointment or completing an application, my information is on the screen. I highly recommend sending an email. That is the fastest way for me to get a hold of you. Or to get a hold of me, honestly, but I'll be happy to help you. My goal would be to reach out to you before the end of the week. So, when is a deadline to sign up for PHSC, preferably the Wiregrass Ranch campus? I may join a semester or full year to complete my AA. So yes, PHSC does accept Bright Futures. We do not have an application deadline, but the sooner you can finish your application and have that on file, the better. I know that students have currently been applying, and we just started admitting for our fall term. So our admission staff is working on those applications now. And then students who are signing up for our senior commitment events, we're definitely trying to get those students, their applications approved in time for them to attend. So there is not a deadline to complete your application. Yes, PHSC does accept GI Bill. We have a whole veterans department that is eager to assist with those as well. And if the student is waitlisted, because I see you a semester or full year, personally, this happened in my home. My son was waitlisted and was waitlisted till January. So he just attended PHSC for a fall term. And you can do that as well. Maybe you have been accepted to another school, but not until January. So you can always attend one semester. Any other questions? Feel free to put them in the chat. I'll mention some more about senior commitment. That event it's been a great success the last few years that we've done it. It's the big event for my department, for the recruiting department. We just make sure that it's geared for the seniors. They might be a little bit nervous about what it's going to be like on campus, how they're going to find their classes, things like that. So we really try and gear that day for the seniors. Our Wiregrass Ranch, our Porter campus, that event is always full. So it's something that having that application on file is important, so that if you're looking to attend that one, you can schedule as soon as possible. If you do have an application on file, you can always log into your Bobcat portal to see where your application status is. If you're missing any documentation, I know a lot of times students will complete the application with a recruiter and then need to go home to finish the residency portion, and then sometimes forget about that. So make sure that you're completing that residency portion. The residency is just ensuring that you're receiving in-state tuition. Any other questions? No? So if you are finished and you don't have a question, you can go ahead and leave the meeting, or where they go back to the room, or leave the meeting, Teresa?
They can leave the meeting. Again, we had a couple people that joined in later, so they may be coming in a little early to be part of that 6 o'clock session, or they may have just been running late. So there is one more session at 6 if you want to stay on and hear the information. Otherwise, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.
Thank you. And thank you guys. Feel free to reach out again if you have any questions. Send me an email and I'll be on top of those to